Hi guys, how you doing today? Hope you're staying safe and keeping well. Urban Decay is at it again. They came out with another Naked palette. This one is Naked Wild Wild West. This has 12 shades that have Western desert themes. There's actually, 4 shimmer and 8 matte. Usually there's more of a mixture of both, but this one is more heavy on the matte side. Some really pretty warm tones, really pretty cool tones. I tried to use as many of them as I could in the look for today just to see how they are. They're pretty blendable. The dark blue matte was a little bit harder to blend out. The shimmers worked beautifully like they always do. And this is Urban Decay's first 100% vegan palette. Keep watching to see how I did this. Thanks. I already washed my face and moisturized, so the first thing I'm going to start with today is some primer. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. This is my favorite. The letters are all rubbing off and it's getting low, but don't worry, I have a backup in the wings. While that's absorbing, I'm going to take some time to do my eyebrows. I'm going to first just brush them down on each side, and then I'm going to lightly draw a line just above the top and fill it in with downward strokes. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Brow Blade, first using the waterproof pencil side. Then I'm going to brush them up and repeat on the bottom. Now I'm going to use the ink stain side to flick a few hairs up in the front. Brush everything back into place and then repeat on the left eye. Now I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Concealer and the Urban Decay Flat Eyeshadow Brush, and I'm going to clean up the brows a little bit. Now that those are done, let's move on to the eyes. The first thing I'm going to start with is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I don't want to put the wand on my eyelid because I just put the concealer there. I'm just going to put it on my finger and then rub it all over the eyelids. So I'm going to use the Naked Wild West from Urban Decay. This is a brand new launch. I just got it today. And I'm going to start with this light color over here. This one is called Standoff. And it comes with a brush, has a fluffy side and then a little bit more dense side. So I'm going to start with the fluffy side and go into Standoff. Next, I'm going to go back into the palette and reach for the shade Nude. And I'm going to put that all along the crease with my Morphe M504 brush. Next, using the fluffy side of the brush that comes with the palette, I'm going to go into the shade Ghost Town, focusing on the outer V a little bit. Next, I'm going to flip the brush over to the small side, and I'm going to go into the shade Text to just darken up the corners. Now I'm going to grab my Urban Decay large blending brush and the shade Rustler and meet that with the text I just put on. I cleaned off the brush and now I'm going to use it to dip into Bud and put it on the inner corner of the lids. I'm switching to the small side of the brush that came with the palette to pack some more color on there. I'm going to take the fluffy side of the brush that came with the palette and just kind of blend everything together. I'm going to blend out the dark edges here so there's not quite such a line. Cleaned up the small side of the brush again, and I'm going to dip into Cowboy Rick. I'm going to put that on the brow bone and maybe a little bit in the inner corner as well. Next, I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Stray Dog. Now I'm going to work on the complexion and then I'll come back and finish off the eyes. We still have to do the under eyes and mascara. The foundation I'm going to use today is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation up to 24-hour wear. This color combo worked so well in the summer, but I think it is too warm for my winter shade. Oh well, that's okay. I did get a new concealer. This one's the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer, and it's in the shade 40NN. Watch this, it's going to be too light now. I'm smiling because it looks a little funny. That's okay. Now I'm going to take the All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder, also from Urban Decay. And I'm going to apply it all over with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion brush. I was just talking to a friend of mine last night about buying the new Urban Decay foundation, and I was waiting for a sale before I did that, but it looks like if I want to keep using Urban Decay foundation, then I'm going to have to go sooner than later. Using the Stay Naked Threesome, I'm going to use some bronzer, highlighter, and blush. So I'm going to start with the bronzer. I'm going to use my Real Techniques 401 brush. Now using the Marc Jacobs blush brush, I'm going to add just a tiny bit of blush. And with my Real Techniques highlight brush, I'm going to add a little bit of the highlighter. Okay, now to finish off the eyes. I'm going to use the small side of the brush that came with the palette, and I'm going to add some All Nighter setting spray to the brush. And I'm going to dip it into Bud, and I'm going to put that all along the lower lash line. Now I'm going to grab this Sigma E65 small angle brush, and I'm going to use the shade Text. And I'm going to put a thin line on the lower lash line and also on the upper lash line. And lastly, I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Whiskey and line the waterline. I guess that wasn't lastly because I still have to add mascara. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Lash Freak mascara today. And that's it for the eyes. Let's add lips, and then the whole look is done. First, I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in Liar. Going to top that with the Urban Decay lipstick in 1993. And then top both of those with the Urban Decay Vice Lip Chemistry Lip Gloss in Low Key. And that completely completes the look. I hope you liked it. I tried to use as many colors as I could from the new Urban Decay Wild West palette. I think I used 7 out of 12 colors. That's not too bad. It's a really pretty palette. Love the snake skin design underneath. Looks pretty cool. And these shades of turquoise and like blue, really love those too. Really subtle. Blends beautifully. This is their first 100% vegan palette. If you like the look, go ahead and click like, please. The links to all the products will be on my YouTube channel by the same name, Makeup by Christini. Go ahead and subscribe while you're there too. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.